Half a day, everyone. If you are looking for quick and easy cards to make, then I have the perfect solution for you. I'm Becky Tovis with Crafty Chow Marita, and I come on live every Friday at 12 o'clock. So thank you for joining me, whether you're watching me live or you're catching me on the replay. I appreciate the fact that you're spending some of your time with me. I seem to be on a quick and easy roll. So last week I did a quick and easy fun fold, and today I'm going to be featuring a kit. Why? Because I really like the kit. And I think for some people, kits are underestimated. They think that it's too easy or for whatever reason, but actually whether you're a new stamper or you're an experienced stamper, kits have a lot to offer. And I hope you see that when you see the kit that I'm going to be demonstrating today. It's called Hollyhocks. Sorry, excuse me. It's one of the newer kits. It's not the newest kit, but it's one of the newer ones. And I tell you, I had so much fun putting it together. All right, so before we do that, though, let me go ahead and switch to my my working screen. And let me remind everyone that Stampin' has a really great sale on bundles and on the stamping cut and emboss machine. So for the bundles that you get, which includes the stamps and the dies, you get 10% off that. And you get 10% off the stamping cut and emboss machine, both the big one and the minis. So take advantage of it now while it's going on between now and June 30th. Okay. All right. Gosh, my screen's looking a little bit dark today. I don't know why. I don't know if it's my light. You know what? Let me do something real quick. Maybe this is not the bright light. Oops. I just turned it off there. Maybe that's a little bit better because it's a whiter light, right? So hopefully it's not as dark as it was before. All right. So the Hello Hollyhocks kit looks like this. It makes 3 different cards, 3 cards of each. So by the time you're done with the kit, it makes 9 cards altogether. But you'll see when I show you my alternatives how I was able to stretch that further so that you can make more cards with it. And like with all the kits, everything that you need to make the projects comes in the kit. Let me open that up here without trying to hit anything here. So let me show you what comes in the kit. Other than the supplies that are here, it also comes with tear and tape. This is the adhesive that you're going to be using. It comes with this really nice embellishment. It's kind of like a glittery type of a gem. I'm going to take this out because I'm going to be using it. It comes with 9 envelopes to accompany the card. And then it also comes with all of the sentiments and different dies the die cuts that you're going to need to make your card. So there's no stamping involved in this kit. All of the sentiments are already pre-made. They come in English and in other versions. But for the other versions that are here, so like, for example, bonjours in French, I'm probably not going to be using the French version. Don't throw these away because you can always use the backside and you can use it later on to make your sentiments. Okay. All right. What else comes in the kit? And I think that's pretty much it. I showed you the envelopes. Okay. So let me put this back in so I don't lose anything. And let's go ahead and get started with our first card. So I'm just going to kind of keep this here so that it hides the reflection of the light. And we'll start with our first card. The first card looks like this. Very pretty, right? So what I've done is I've kind of prepped everything so that when I assemble it, it'll be a lot easier. So you don't have to wait for me to, put on the adhesive and things like that. I am going to keep this open though, just so that I can make sure that I follow the instructions that are in the sheet that comes with the kit. All right, so for this card, you're going to need this card base. You're also going to need this flower, the bigger strip of Calypso Coral, and the sentiment Hello. So we're going to start off first by adhering the Calypso Coral strip There's no glue dots in this kit. So this uses all of the tear and tape. And you're going to put it around here in the card. Oh, that's a little bit crooked. I know sometimes when I'm doing things on air, because I can't stick my head down the way I normally want to, it comes out a little bit crooked. Okay. And then this goes like this. This uses tear and tape, as I mentioned before. And this one uses dimensionals, and I've already put it on. Okay. My playback is really delayed. So on my computer, I'm looking at something that I think I said like 5 minutes ago. Okay. That's okay. All right. And then here, I'll just put it on like this. Really easy peasy. And then I'm just going to put the embellishment. You can put them wherever you want. So I'm just going to kind of deviate a little bit so that it's not quite what's in the card. Fold it and it's done. See how easy that was? Quick and easy, right? That is the first card. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the second card. The second card looks like this. It's called Thinking of You. Okay. I'm just going to look at this real quick because, gosh, it's almost like this thing is on a loop. I hope not. And I hope that I am broadcasting live and I'm not repeating myself, because what I'm showing on my thing here is a little bit wonky. Okay. Okay. Anyways, I'm just going to keep going on. All right. So the materials for this card include this card base. And then you're going to need this strip here. And then you're going to need the two smaller leaves. So the leaves come in two sizes. This one comes in two sizes. So don't get it mixed up. The smaller one goes with this card, and the bigger one is going to go for the third card. Okay. And then you're going to need the Thinking of You. All right. So let's start by putting the leaves first. Okay. So this one I already have the tear and tape already preset, and I'm just going to put it about here. Oh, there's something I forgot to mention. What I was doing when I made my card, and I forgot to do this before I glued it down, put it down, is I actually used my glue, and then I glued the little circular things here because I don't like to see it flapping. So I'm just going to kind of flip this around. I don't like loose things on my card. I just keep thinking that if it's loose and it gets stuck on something or gets caught on something, it's going to tear. So I tend to adhere everything down. Okay. All right. Let me do that with the other ones. And sometimes I tend to put too much glue. So if that happens to you, then use the glue eraser, okay? Okay. Gosh. It's looping. You know what, you guys? Golly, and I don't see anybody live to tell me what's going on here. I'm just going to refresh my my screen here. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It was just my computer. It was just looping. So strange. I don't think I've ever had that happen before, but I'm glad that I'm broadcasting okay. Okay, so this one here with the leaves, I already put the tear and tape, but what I'm going to do, which I should have done earlier with the other one, is I'm just going to put glue on the leaves. And this is something extra You don't have to do it. That's just my personal preference because I don't want to see any loose pieces. That's just a Becky thing. And there it goes down here. This one already has the tear and tape on it. Here I'm thinking I can do it with my fingernails and wasn't too successful with that. Put that here. And then the Thinking of You. I already have the dimensionals put on, and then it just goes on like so. And then the last thing to do is to put on the gems. You could put it anywhere. I like to put the gems where I think they're going to be seen. Sometimes when you put them on the flowers, you can't really see it. Then to me, it's like a waste, right? If you can't see the embellishment, it's a waste. So I'll just put it up there, and there you go. This card is done. Voila. So you can see that these cards are pretty easy to put together, right? Quick and easy. All right, so that's card number 2. Let me grab card number 3. And card number 3 looks like this. And again, I'm going to deviate slightly from it just because I think there's something that I think you can do to make it a little bit easier and just to make it look a little bit more, make it come out the way that you want it to, right? Okay, so the card is going to look like this. You're going to need the green card base. Then you're going to also need, let me move this, switch this around. You're going to need the green card base. You're going to need the tall flower like this. You're going to need the thanks. And then you're going to need the small Calypso coral strip. It looks like this because I already put the tear and tape on it. And then you're going to need this piece here. Okay? All right. So first things first, we're going to put the green the ferns or leaves on it, but I did something a little bit different because I want mine to be placed correctly in reference to the frame. What I did was I put a little bit of glue on my leaf. Now I put the dimensional kind of like in the wrong place. So what I'll do is let me put some glue here. It doesn't have to be a lot. And I'm only going to put it on the leaves that are on the left side. And that's really more for placement. And I'm going to put it on the top of the leaf because it's going to go like this. And that's just to make sure that I place it correctly. Okay. Because I was worried if I put the leaf down here, then it wouldn't fit in the frame correctly, and I don't want that to happen, right? So this goes like this, okay, and then I already put the dimensionals on. I was a little bit heavy-handed with the dimensionals, but that's okay. I was trying to figure out whether I should put a dimensional on the flower to keep it propped up, but I'm just a little worried that the dimensional is going to be bigger than what I want it to be. Plus this level is actually flatter. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, just so that I don't have leaves flapping around. It decreases the chances of it getting caught in something and tearing. And I'll put that down. Okay, so this in the directions, it tells you to put the tear and tape in the back of this one, but I prefer to put it on this because then I know it's going to stick where it's supposed to. So I just kind of did it in reverse a little bit. And stick this on. I already put the dimensionals on it. Oh, it's a little bit crooked, but it's okay. Everything is crooked when I do it live. Okay, and then this goes right over here. There you go. And that card is done. Voila. Let's not forget the embellishments, which I tend to do. I'll just do it a little bit differently. I'll put one there. Put one here. And then I'll put one here. There's no right or wrong way where to put it. Just put it wherever you want to. Okay? And that's it. This is done. All right. So we've got our 6 cards that are already made. And then what I did for, just so that you guys know, for my alternatives, I took the 3 that were left because it comes with 3 for each. And let me just kind of show you. And I used 2 for each of them to do the demonstration. But for my alternatives, what I did was I took the 3rd card, card base, and I just cut it. So I was able to get 6 more cards instead of 3 more cards out of the kit. And I just cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And I'll show you what I made. I'm really excited about my alternatives. Okay, this is one of them. Okay, let's turn this around. Try to hide the glare. This is one of them here. I just took the flower and then I did use the diagonal card. I stamped happy birthday all the way across. And then this piece is just a piece of old olive, which matches the card base. Okay, put that there. Hopefully that covers the glare. And then I did this one. This is in Pretty Peacock. Sorry. One of the great things about doing Stampin' Up! Projects is that they always tell you what the coordinating colors are. So if you look at the back of the instruction sheet, over here where it says coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors, it tells you what the colors are. So you don't have to guess. So I use this to help me figure out how I wanted to coordinate the colors. So this was the extra piece of hello, the extra strip, and then the extra leaf, because that's not a flower, that's a leaf, right? And then I also did this one using Pretty Peacock. See, this is very simple, right? But it turned out to be really nice, and I just love the way the colors coordinate. Let me bring it up closer to the camera so that you can see. I mean, when you see it in person, it looks a lot prettier than when you see it on camera. Okay. And then I did this card. This is Calypso Coral. And I used the strip, and then I had some Calypso Coral ribbon, and I used that. And because my card ministry for this month, we're doing Get Well, you're going to see me like you've been seeing me make a lot of Get Well cards, because that's what we're going to be submitting for this month. And then here is that extra piece of flower. And then I used the postage punch. And then I put Better Yet, another Get Well card. And I just love the contrast between the old olive and the Flirty Flamingo. That one's Flirty Flamingo. But the best card of all for my alternative, which I love, is this one, because I made a shaker card. So when I saw that it was a frame, I thought, this would be perfect to make a shaker card. And I was a little bit worried in the beginning because this is a really thin area, but it works, right? So it just goes to show you don't need a big area to do a shaker card, right? Isn't that pretty? And then I just, this is one of the stamps I had. I stamped it in Black Memento and I colored it in Flirty Flamingo. You're just so fabulous. So I made these 6 alternatives in addition to the 3 cards that the kit made. So I hope you see that these cards are very pretty, and they're available on Stampin' Up's website. So what I'll do is I'll put the item number in the description when I'm all done with my live, and hopefully I've inspired you to try this kit, because it really is a pretty kit, and it makes a variety of different cards that you need for whatever occasion. So that's it for today. Thank you everyone for joining me, and don't forget that the Stampin' Up special for the bundles is still going on until the end of the month, right? Or is it, did I misspeak? Until June 30th, until the end of the month. So take advantage of 10% off the bundles and 10% off the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.